This is a clip from the Everything Football Patreon. To watch the full recording plus other exclusive videos, click on the link in the description and become a patron for $3 a month. Next up is Takefuso Kubo. Hopefully I'm saying his name right. I guess I'm saying his name right. Takefuso Kubo, he plays for Real Sociedad. He actually used to be a Real Madrid player. He played for Mallorca a couple of seasons ago. He's played for Villarreal. This season he started all 4 La Liga games. Now he's never played 90 minutes, but it's not like he gets subbed off way early. In the 4 games, he was subbed off in the 74th minute in one of them, in the 75th minute in another, in the 78th minute in the other one, and finally 79th minute. So he usually plays between 70 to 80 minutes, which is very welcome. Like, that time is enough for him to get job done, whether to get a couple of goals or a couple of assists. That is enough. It's not like a player who gets subbed off in the 50th minute or 55th minute. That is the first major point on Kubo. I forgot to mention his price is literally only going to cost you 5 million, and he's a forward. So it's very hard to get forwards who are going to only cost you 5 million. Now, all of the forwards like Mbappe, Haaland, Lewandowski, you're talking 11 million and above. So there's no chance you can have Lewandowski, Mbappe, Haaland, and still have all the big midfielders without looking for hidden gems like Kubo. So preferably to have 2 big strikers and 1 striker like Kubo is only going to cost you 5 million up front, and he's going to save you a lot of money. Then you can go for the big midfielders, maybe a big goalkeeper, and maybe also an expensive defender or something like that. The last match, he scored 2 goals. Last match before the international break, he scored 2 goals. So far this season, he's had 8 shots in the 4 games. 8 shots is not bad. We want a striker who's going to shoot and shoot and shoot, and maybe create and get you points. We don't want a striker who's going to look for the wing pass and all that. No, you want a striker who's going to just be greedy and shoot. That is how we are going to get our points. This season so far, he's gotten 3 goals and 1 assist. For a striker who's only going to cost you 5 million. That is a very, very good price. A very, very good price. And he plays as a winger, and his group, he's going to play against Inter Milan, Salzburg, and Benfica. Now, I think that is a mixed group. You can't predict which team is going to finish top. It could be Inter Milan, it could be Salzburg, it could be Benfica, and it could even be Real Sociedad. Like, they have a decent team, and those Spanish teams, you cannot really mess with those Spanish teams. They have some really good footballers. So Takefuso Kubo is my second pick. 5 million Real Sociedad forward. We all want a cheap forward. So that is the second one. Third pick, let's talk about which one do we go to? Let's go to this one. I have like 7 of them, so I'm trying to figure out which one to go first with. So Damian, let's go to Damian of Inter Milan. Now, recently, a couple of seasons ago, I think he was playing as the right wing back, but this season he's been playing as the right center back, basically the 3rd center back for Inter Milan. It's only going to cost you 4.5 million. So far, in the Serie A, Inter Milan, they've kept 3 clean sheets in 3 games. So a very, very good return in terms of clean sheets. They rarely concede goals. Let's not forget, last season, Inter Milan went all the way to the Champions League final. So they're definitely a very, very capable team. As I've said, I've just talked about Kubo, who is in the same group as Inter Milan, a group that it's hard to predict, but if I was to predict someone to win this group, it would be Inter Milan and Matteo Damian. So Damian, this season, he's played 90 minutes twice, and in the other game that he didn't play 90 minutes, he played 84. Now, the thing with defenders, it's actually not a bad idea if a defender gets subbed off in the 80th minute, especially if they already have the clean sheet intact. You never know. Like, if it gets to 60 minutes, most people usually want their defender to be subbed off because the last 30 minutes they could end up conceding. So if you have a defender like Damian who will play 90 minutes twice, and then the next game he'll play 8 minutes, and he's playing for a team who's kept 3 clean sheets out of 3, that's a very, 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 very good play. And it's only going to cost you 4.5 million. Now, some would talk about DiMarco and some would talk about Dumfries. Yes, Dumfries is playing as the right wing back and is going forward even more, but he's going to cost you 5.5 million. Damian is 4.5 million. You can literally save, 1 million, a full million to use elsewhere. And last season, Dumfries only got 4 more points than Damian. So not a huge difference at all. Another point on Matteo Damian is that basically he plays as the 3rd center back, and being that Inter Milan are in that group with Real Sociedad and Salzburg and Benfica, I would expect a couple of clean sheets there. Yes, Benfica are capable of scoring, Real Sociedad are capable of scoring, and so are Salzburg. But in the home games, Inter Milan might keep a clean sheet or 2. Maybe not I mean, last season they kept a bunch of clean sheets with Onana all the way to the final. In some games that you didn't even expect them to keep a clean sheet, they still did. So I definitely consider one of their defenders. If you have the money, you can obviously go for Dumfries, but Dumfries will be selected by a lot more people, maybe DiMarco as well. But Damian, in terms of hidden gems, if you're looking for differentials and budget options, this is the guy for you, Damian. So that is my third pick on the hidden gem.